Oh.
Donald Trump, if you can hear us, please, Donald Trump, please save me. Please save me.
Here's Taylor. Oh, wow.
Welcome.
This is Late Night Freedom Stream. So today we went to MSU and got some footage of the rally. Yeah, that lighting's kind of crazy.
that was a pretty interesting time. I got him out of fucking bed yesterday to go do it. We talked about it a while ago. I told him, this is gonna be big. There's gonna be a lot of stuff happening, and I'm glad we went because there was a lot to uncover from it.
It was very interesting, and we were looking online today. There was another university that also is in Southeast Missouri State University had a protest today as well. So I imagine there's a chapter of the PSL or the Young Communists there because it was kind of an organized demonstration. So they're doing this all across the country, and the goal is, well, here, we'll show some clips from this first because there's a lot to be said about all of this stuff. So the first person we talked to was an organizer for the Young Communists. His name is James. So that's about it, like the 9-minute mark.
Yeah, we talked to him a long time ago. If any of our older viewers, the old fans, know anything about that, the original Palestine video, but
this guy basically, he lays out a lot. This interview goes on for a while, but he says, he's essentially an atheist, like Marxist, Leninist, and I mean, it's just he's representing communism openly, and there's a Missouri State Club that he's a part of. And we talked to him for a long time. It's a pretty interesting conversation. Then we talked to this couple that's been to Israel a bunch, and kind of talk and get the other side of the equation from them.
We tried to talk to that one trans person with the yarmulke for any people that saw the video. That was pretty interesting too.
Yeah, so when we go inside, we try to see if anybody else will talk to us, and there's a person in a wheelchair that has a trans yarmulke on. So we start talking with them, and it turns into a conversation with these two black girls here. But we actually talked to them for a while. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah. Christian, conservative.
I guess we're going to go back a little bit here. Yeah, it was pretty wild. And all the news media was out there. Like KY3 was there and Color 10. And I don't want to toot our own horn, but we definitely broke this footage before their story.
Yeah, we did it at like... we broke this.
Is anybody else doing the sit-in want to be interviewed?
Before too.
Mm-hmm.
So we did it before them, I would say.
We do a live stream. It's called Late Night Freedom Stream. The trans yarmulke is an interesting feature there.
So we ended up talking to them for a while. And then another really interesting thing that happened is one of the school board candidates, Kyler Wilkins Kyler Wilkins he's in there, so we got a little interview with him actually. A lot of good conversations going today.
Like, I've invited him as well. He's like a philosophy major. We had a pretty interesting conversation. But yeah, let's go talk to Kyler real quick. Okay.
Hey, Kyler, how'd the election go?
He lost.
Yeah, for any of those out of context, he did not win the election.
Oh, yeah.
Do you support the Palestine protester sit-in?
I support my students, yeah, and their ability to peacefully assemble and protest. Yeah.
Do you work at the college?
Professor Missouri.
Oh, I had no idea.
You didn't know that? We were covering the school board election, dummy.
I just knew that. You know,
Never mind. That's why he's here. Not a problem. But like your students more than the cause. You support your students doing like political action, but you don't necessarily support the cause. You support the cause.
I think it's fall time for a ceasefire. I oppose the genocide that's happening in Gaza. Yeah, I support the Gaza. I support the demands they're making, transparency to understand what investments the university is putting in, and call to divest if there's any ties to Israel. So I support that. Yeah.
Oh well.
I just think it's reasonable.
Yeah, so that's pretty wild.
You don't want our taxpayer
Tyler
dollars.
Wilkins Sherwins, however you say his name,
Tyler Shirkin-Workins
supports
that one
siege.
Muslim lady that was standing there. She was trying to like interject and everything too. She
she's like staring daggers at the chicks
yeah,
that are
and
talking
she was
to us.
whenever
trying
I
to get them
looked
to stop.
around when him and the blonde-haired guy was talking, she was like giving signals to people saying like do not fucking talk to them. Be very fucking I feel like she's probably saying do not talk to them. Be very liberal on what you say to them. Because
Or
we've
like
seen her,
conservative.
we've met her like 3 times, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've seen her at literally all of the rallies, and she never wants to talk. She's
Never.
always she's
It was
like
only
she's an
then that
organizer.
she talked, actually,
That was the first time I've heard her speak.
because she rolled her eyes at you, and you like flipped shit out on
yeah. a
her,
little bit. I'm just like, okay, well, educate me.
which
then.
is rude, you know, to do that when we're trying to give you fucking attention on our podcast. But
Well, here's the. It's like at least I have an opinion. You just stand there and like try to get people
You're
to
a
stop
straw
sharing their
man.
opinion.
University students joined in the
So
pro-Palestinian.
this is Southeast Missouri. This
A small
happened today
group
as
of them
well.
gathered on the Cape Girardeau campus, and that's where we find Ahmad Lathan. Ahmad, what did you hear from students during this afternoon's protest?
Jeff and Kathy, they want us to know they care about what's happening in the Middle East, and they want their voices heard.
Mostly what we're here to do is send a message that, especially in rural communities, there is a voice for
The
Palestine.
revolution will be live
Rose leads
streamed.
the chant as her fellow students hold up signs in support of Palestine
by us.
here in Southeast Missouri
Not by
State. Rose tells me
She does
they
look like
felt
a
they needed to do
Right.
this.
Some people are kind of in between. They
Yeah.
don't really understand what's going on, or they've kind of seen conflicting information from either side. They don't
check
exactly
them.
know where to
Probably got
stand.
this written down.
Look at this guy. I bet that guy's got really good weed at
This is insane, though. The amount of people that we have out here right now is incredibly impressive for a campus of our size.
Caitlin Roberts is the president of Students for Democratic Society. Her organization put on this protest, and she says other universities inspired them.
It's not really an option for us to do like what UCLA and Washington, those guys have been doing with the encampments.
Yeah, we can't vandalize shit. And
What they
make
are
an
doing has
actual
been incredibly
encampment.
impactful.
We
So
can't
we're
get
doing everything that we can in that regard.
we can't violently brawl with the police, but this will do it.
We're not here to support Hamas. We're here to support the Palestinian people and raise
I don't
awareness
even
and
want to
memory for
violently
people who
brawl
have
with the
I
died.
don't even.
Either
I would
Jewish or
say
Palestinian.
that the one in Springfield was peaceful. A little too.
100%.
Student
It's
organizers
pretty
tell
lame.
me
Like if that's what
they
your
will
revolution
continue
looks
to
like,
hold
just start.
protests as they continue their support of
Palestine.
I'm ready.
If needed, next
I'm ready.
semester, they will
Oh, I guess I
continue
better
them
pause that video. Let's see. So, anyways, this here would be a little news story that came out this afternoon about the MSU protest with some pictures. None of us, unfortunately. Ceasefire now. Purple chalk in hand, Leo Carpenter wrote, MSU students stand with Palestine and bubble letters around the concrete base of the bronze bear.
Bubble letters.
We saw the people cleaning the bear off, and I was like, what did I say to them? I don't remember, but they were pissed. They hated to be cleaning the bear off.
You said it really sucks that you have to clean up after immature children.
Yeah. Carpenter's president of MSU Students for a Sustainable Future organization was one of about 25 people at Plaster Student Union for a peaceful sit-in calling for a ceasefire in the Israel-Hamas conflict at noon on Friday, organized by Springfield's Party for Socialism and Liberation and 8 other area organizations. The sit-in began at 10 a.m., went till 7, blah, 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 blah. What is the goal of the sit-in? Complete transparency in the investments and other financial decisions MSU makes with the student tuition money and donations. Complete divestment from companies that support the Israeli government, both military and through trade, for the MSU administration to call for an immediate and permanent ceasefire in Gaza. So that's what Kyler is calling for as well, which is like telling somebody who's having their house broken into to just like not shoot the home intruder, which is pretty crazy. So there's that. But
we love Kyler.
Yeah. Your video audio is echoing. Oh, dang it. Okay, thank you, Mark. I appreciate that. I know why. We'll be able to fix it with this next video. I appreciate that, Mark. So
what video?
The video we just played from the news report.
Oh yeah. It's because it's coming from the computer.
Yeah, I know. I gotta mute us when the video's playing. So here's KY3's coverage. They did pretty good. We talked to a lot of the same people that they did.
We talked to literally every single person they talked to.
Right.
But better.
More candid, more uncensored.
We said some words that KY3 is not allowed to say.
The Ozarks, the Party for Socialism and Liberation, or PSL Springfield, is one of the groups that organized a sit-in at Missouri State. Chris Bryant is live on campus. And Chris, how has today gone so far?
Yeah, good afternoon, Lee. It's been very peaceful so far. Students have been gathered since about 10 a.m. this morning here behind me. At the height of this, about 40 to 50 students in the pro-Palestine support group were here. This morning, they've been hoping to get the university to show transparency in its investments, in addition, divest from companies that support Israel, and to call for an immediate ceasefire in Gaza. And just like any other point of view, there is a counterpoint, making sure that their voices are heard as well.
Want to bring awareness to that and show that we as students at Missouri State and the greater Springfield community are not going to stand for this.
Throughout the day, students joined in.
So it's very important for me to have things like this where people can come and they can learn, people can come and support, people can talk to each other, people can open up their mind to ideas they hadn't thought about before.
Having a space for different viewpoints is important.
I think both sides absolutely have a right to demonstrate and to say what they believe.
Outside of Plaster students,
talk to them.
There's definitely another side, and it needs to have a voice.
So today we're here to make a stand for our friends.
Both sides have to be willing to listen.
Hope they will find there's another viewpoint.
Demonstrators showed different viewpoints while gathering on the same campus in a non-violent way.
Across every campus, we're urging nonviolence. We're not going to be violent. And during that, you have to have dialogue.
We have to believe in each other. We have to, how can we even talk about genocide?
Throughout the day, the groups came together to show the community and university that their students and community is different.
This knowing that we're promising we're going to do all the rules, we're promising we're going to stick to the original plan of what we told them we're going to be doing, I think it shows that they have trust in us. And
very scary revolutionaries. No, and see, this is the thing, like a protest like this, I'm for. Like, I think it's fine. It is peaceful, and there's legislation actually right now.
Too peaceful.
No, it's
they
good.
Didn't do much. Like they just.
Well, it was a demonstration. That's all it's meant to be, really.
Which is a weird because it's not even a demonstration. They just sat down in the cafeteria at a college.
Right. They didn't do jack shit.
Yeah, they just.
But it should be legal, and there's stuff happening right now.
They have an excuse to sit down for 7 hours.
Even rhinos are involved in this. Like Republicans, and this is bad juju here. This website's bad juju, but
Washington Post.
Yeah, House passes anti-Semitism bill over complaints from First Amendment advocates, and this is in response. I think Greg Abbott was one of the first ones to talk about it, but like banning anti-Semitic speech on college campuses, which is kind of dicey for the First Amendment. Like I hate these people in the encampments that are like vandalizing and trying to like Black Lives Matter riot part 2. That shouldn't be allowed, and the police being mobilized to end those encampments I feel like is appropriate. But at the same time, like if you're just showing up and voicing your opinion, that's your First Amendment right. You should be able to do that. So
yeah, this is a very dicey issue.
It really is. Critics argue the Anti-Semitism Awareness Act, which gained overwhelming GOP and Democratic support, is an effort to silence criticism of Israel.
Yeah, this is setting a very dangerous precedent in our country.
It really kind of is. House Republicans are seeking to unite their unruly majority around an evergreen conservative cause, which I'm conservative and it's not really what I'm interested in, devising a strict response to the wave of pro-Palestinian protests that have roiled college campuses across the country in weeks. GOP leader this week announced plans for oversight investigations of elite universities in the House. So what is the bill? The bill was approved by a vote of 320 to 91 with a majority of Democrats, 133 joining Republicans, voting against the First Amendment. Would create a clear definition of anti-Semitism in law that the education department could then use to cut off funding to academic institutions found to tolerate such behaviors. The definition, however, has drawn fierce opposition from First Amendment advocates such as the American Civil Liberties Union and liberal Democrats, who say it veers sharply into the realm of restricting political views.
Surely this will be rejected by the Supreme Court.
I wonder. Yeah, but that's, I mean, like they should be allowed to do what they were doing today, and we should be allowed to do what we were doing today.
Yeah. Everyone should be allowed to say whatever they want to say without repercussion from the government.
Here's another kind of sketchy thing. This is from a couple days ago, and this is in Missouri as well.
Speaking of freedom of speech, me and Jacob immediately after leaving the protest, doing our coverage, we got blocked. We got blocked off of the
that's actually pretty
Party for Socialism and Liberation. And I like look on my phone to see if they had any updates. They blocked me. They blocked Jacob. And then
they haven't blocked not all of them. Hey, so this is how he got himself blocked from the Springfield, Missouri's Young Communist League posted this video of like, everybody chilling. Leighton commented and said, "Hey, can you tell your little buddies at the PSL to unblock me on Facebook? Thanks." And they blocked him. So yeah, I think the PSL finally blocked me too. Seems like
we both got blocked by the PSL.
PSL, Brittany Dyer. We've gotten blocked by several people.
That means we win.
Yeah, it does. Johan Collins.
We keep winning. I'm not blocked by Johan.
Right. Here's their like national page. Let's see. Okay, they have something on here. Oh, that sounds terrible. Where did Twitter go? Oh, there it is. Yeah, so that's annoying.
That's annoying.
Let's see. A massive crowd has overtaken Washington Square Park in New York City. The Party for Socialism and Liberation is literally the worst.
They're a federal op.
Seems like it. Chinese op, something.
We need to get bigger than them.
Now, Zionist counter-protesters at the University of Chicago have been attacking the Gaza Solidarity camp. Oh, have they? Oh, wow. Look at these evil Zionists. Wow. These guys look really spooky. Is that even sharing? Oh,
That's
no.
what I thought
It wasn't even sharing.
That's what I thought was going to happen at Springfield, because the moment I saw counter protesters, it was like, holy shit.
Yeah, but the counter protesters,
they were like, nice and sweet.
They were, and they were old people, and they were just concerned. You could tell. Here's Kansas City. They have Muslim prayer, which is actually like pretty sketchy that there's that many Muslims in Kansas City. Not gonna lie, fucking,
it's like Britain.
It's a little bit, and there's like. Yeah, that's very weird. University member students in Kansas City and Columbia have joined the growing number of pro-Palestine demonstrations taking place on campuses across the country. Yesterday, about 100 people gathered on campus at the UMKC, and more than 300 marched on Mizzou's campus. Nationwide, pro-Palestine protesters are calling on universities to disclose their endowment fund investments. Same thing as here, divest from Israel, and to acknowledge the difference between anti-Semitism and anti-Zionism. It's like that Michael Scott meme. Or the Office meme where they're like, what's the difference between these two images? And they're like, it's the same image. You know what I'm saying?
Anti-Semitism.
Well, and that's what you could see in our footage talking to those people were like, so Hamas, they were calling Hamas freedom fighters, which is crazy. And then we were like talking about how they have some stuff in common with far right people who hate Jews. And they're like, well, we're not anti-Semitic.
Yeah, the moment you said that there are anti-Semitic people that hate Jews on the left side, it's like, no, that's not us. That's not us.
Yeah. And then the chick's like, that's not anti-Semitic. I'm like, Hamas is literally killing Jews.
If they say that, this bill is gonna fuck them.
Yeah.
Like they would be fucked if this bill came through. Which I don't think it's gonna go through.
Well, plus, and they're trying to seem progressive. They're like, no, we don't hate Jews, but like literally, they're just like, we don't hate Jews. We just want Israel to not exist. You know the place all the Jews live? We just want that wiped off of the face of the earth. We love Jews. Okay, guys.
Trust me, I'm not like Hitler.
Totally buying that. Yeah, my heart goes out to the Jews. I just don't think they should have a geographical region to reside in.
With these Palestine protesters, the moment you start comparing them to Hitler, they fucking flip shit and they start backtracking on everything they
can't take it. I think they're actually a really dedicated. Demonstrators on UMKC's campus arrived in the afternoon with tents and food and expressed their intention to stay into the evening. I think they're a really dedicated group, said Maisie Blayton, a reporter with UMKC's student-run paper, Brew News. I think they have big plans for this semester and next semester. So this is all build-up. These protests are going to get bigger, guys.
And
I'm sorry to report, everywhere. I mean, that's what we're doing now. We're doing BLM Part 2, the Electric Boogaloo.
Guess what, PSL? This is a message for you.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how much you block me or Jacob off of Facebook, we're still going to be able to find your little events, and we're still going to go to them and fuck with you.
And we're still going to go, well, what are you guys talking about? What's all this commie claptrap y'all are going on about? That's wild, boy.
Because it doesn't matter what you do. There's nothing you can do to stop us except arrest us. But you can't do that because you're not the police.
Yep.
So good luck with that, PSL. I hope you enjoy being trolled for the entire time that you do this.
There was a few people we talked to I hope will come on the show.
Yeah.
We had some interesting ideas.
There was some really interesting dialogue.
Like we were talking about the older couple that was supporting Israel, trying to maybe get a debate episode where they talk to that Palestinian guy from the other protest. I think that would be interesting.
And then
that philosopher guy that was with the James. Yeah.
That guy.
We were talking about like Kierkegaard and Hegel and stuff. I think he'd be an interesting guest as well.
And then who else? That one woman that was
the one women.
That one women.
That is not singular for
that one girl.
Woman.
What's her name? I think she's a journalist too, because she's covering.
I don't know. We won't say her name in case she's not, but like I know who you're talking about. She's in the video. I mean,
yeah, you guys.
I think her name's Mary or something.
It's the girl that was asking questions and stuff. So
we got a couple other things we're gonna hit too. Just figured we strike while the iron's hot here. I got a pretty busy weekend coming up, so this might be our weekend episode unless we get a wild hair on Sunday or something, But otherwise, I hope you guys should have your fill. This is like the 4th episode we've done this week.
we fucking gave you a lot of good content, guys.
Yeah, get off our ass. Okay, we don't have a weekend episode, so what?
We went to a fucking protest for you.
Yeah, but we love it. We love to do it. And I only tease, I have a busy weekend, so this might be it. So we're gonna hit a couple more stories here. Actually just one. Leighton brought this to my attention. I hadn't heard about this, but I guess Harvey Weinstein might get like a retrial.
Yeah, they overturned the stuff in court,
which is absolutely insane. Yeah. Harvey Weinstein faces new trial after rape conviction overturned, returns to prison after arriving at the Rikers Island jail following the overturned conviction. Rikey. That's what them hippies are out there doing. Doing that Rikey, getting a little energy healing going. A little hoobaloo. Here, screw the video. A judge remanded Harvey Weinstein to prison during the entertainment mogul's first court hearing Wednesday following his rape conviction reversal. Fox News Digital can confirm. Weinstein appeared in person in a wheelchair at the New York court hearing, which was mostly procedural days after being hospitalized. The entertainment mogul was examined upon his arrival at Rikers Island Jail on Friday and then sent to Bellevue. It seemed like he needs a lot of help physically. His lawyer Arthur Edelay said at the time he's got a lot of problems. He's getting all kinds of tests. He's somewhat of a train wreck health wise. Oh, poor Harvey. Oh, poor guy.
I thought he died.
Yeah, it's a wonder he didn't. It's a wonder he didn't kill himself. At the hearing, Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg insisted Weinstein be remanded for now and emphasized for the office's plan to retry the film producer on sexual assault charges as quickly as possible. We have every belief defendant will be convicted again at trial, he said. Weinstein's defense argued against remand, citing his medical issues. Yeah, it's crazy that there is even a conversation about trying to get Harvey Weinstein out of trouble. Like, wasn't he found guilty already?
Yeah.
On charges of rape and forced oral sex. Yeah, it's kind of a big deal. Kind of a big deal there. I guess there's more coming against him, though. Yeah, so either way, I guess he'll be stuck in prison, seemingly. Which is good. It's where he belongs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Make sure that I don't have anything pressing that I need to show y'all.
What's going on What the Fuck Springfield? How are they reacting to you posting the
I'm not sure.
We're shit lords. We like promoting our shit in groups that hate when we promote our shit.
Yeah, well, it doesn't usually work. Like, I don't even know if it actually posts right. Like, I feel like I'm shadow banned on What the Fuck Springfield. Honestly.
There's only a notification for your post.
Maybe I should try sharing the Facebook
No,
one.
there is a notification on your thing. You can go to the post immediately. Right there.
That's from our freedom stream. Yes.
I guess they got rid of it. Brad Calvert, you're a fucker.
Is that the guy who runs it?
Yeah.
Huh.
Brad Calvert, please unban me from Facebook. It's been about a year since I did Cheese Fire.
It's been like 2 months. I haven't even known you a year.
Please unblock me. Please unban me.
All right. Well,
I'd like to troll people again.
We're getting out of here, y'all. So, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. It's been beautiful.